What's up guys, it's Dirty Diego, and look, today I'm gonna be unboxing I Lay Down My Life For You by JPEGMAFIA. It's his 5th studio album. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, this is probably my favorite album of this year. I've been bumping it 24/7. It's just very aggressive. It's like the usual JPEGMAFIA, but times a million. It's very aggressive, very punk, you know, in like the typical JPEGMAFIA fashion, right? But I don't know, he fucking snapped on this one. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just, it's different. It's, you know, it's very different, very familiar at the same time. But it's had, I think this has his best production throughout his whole career, in my opinion. And yeah, like I said, I've just been bumping this a whole lot. But yeah, with that being said, guys, let's get it open. And let's talk about the album. I picked this up at Zia for 33 bucks, which, you know, when I saw it, I knew I had to have it. Yeah, it's just one of those things where if you see it, you gotta pick it up, you feel me? Like, unfortunately, it's not colored or nothing, but I like this album so much that I was willing to buy it anyways. And, you know, when an album is that good, for me to buy it without, you know, it being an exclusive variant or color, then that's how you know it's good, because like I've said many times, I try to keep my collection as colorful as possible. But this and, you know, a couple albums is just, they absolutely have to be purchased regardless of the color or variant. And look, even if it isn't exclusive color or nothing, look, it's kind of it has texture to it, and this is really nice. I don't know if the camera could pick it up, but it says JP, and it has a lot of like arrows, like computer arrows pointing at it. And then the other side has almost like a race, like a racing symbol with the JPEG in the middle. I don't know how to read that, but look, as you can see, that's pretty dope. I've never had like a textured slipcover like vinyl. Oh, yo! I didn't even know this was colored. Look. Wow, this is a surprise if I ever saw one. I didn't know this was colored. This made my day. This is so cool. Wow, this is dope. Look, this is side A. I'm sorry, this is like getting a treasure chest or something, you know? Like, I really didn't expect it to be colored, but it says for you, and then the other side says the same thing, side A and B. I'm shocked. Like, I genuinely didn't think it would be colored. That's so cool, because they didn't advertise it on there or nothing. I did go online and see that the vinyl has an exclusive track on there. But yeah, this is so cool. I mean, it matches the cover, right? I love when vinyls match the cover. So this is perfect. I think this is amazing. This really made my night, because I didn't know that it was colored. Wow, this is so cool. I don't think I have a white vinyl in the collection. So wait, I do have a white one. It's the Ghostbusters one. But now I have another, and this is JPEGMAFIA, one of my favorite artists of all time. So, but yeah, this album is amazing. It has its very bashful moments, right? Like, as we know, Peggy, he's very punk for the thumbnail, you feel me? But, you know, Peggy's very bashful, he's very aggressive, and the first few tracks are very much in that style. So, like the opening track, I scream this in the mirror before I interact with anyone. It's very aggressive. I knew that when I first listened to this album, and that was the first track, I knew that I would not be disappointed. Sin Miedo is also very bashful. It's just crazy that, I think it's 2 Live Crew, that Big Booty Hoes, that sample is just, it's crazy. It hypes me up, you know what I mean? Like, when I'm at the gym, I listen to that. When I'm running, Don't Rely on Other Men, of course, the single, Vulgar Display of Power, samples Method Man, right? Bring the Pain. I wonder if that's like I'm pretty sure it is like a reference to Metallica, which is very fitting, because this album has a lot of like heavy metal riffs, which, you know, in my opinion, rock and hip hop have always been collective, right? They've always vibed well, right? The world of hip hop is very punk in nature. It's very anti-authority. It's very bashful. It's very full of bravado, right? The same way that rock can be. like think about it. How many rappers say I'm a rock star, right? I feel like rock has gotten to that point where it's synonymous with hip hop. I mean, you have acts like Run DMC doing stuff with Aerosmith, you know, back in the day. I'm trying to think of current stuff, but like Imagine Dragons did a song with Kendrick, you know, so this is like that perfect in between of those two worlds. I think this album conveys that a lot. And it also has the best Denzel Curry verse of all time, in my opinion. JPEG Ultra, I'm not even playing when I say this, but I think that song is perfect. I think the production on that song is crazy. Those horns, the horns on that track is phenomenal. That's one song that I'll probably never ever get tired of in my life. When I'm needing motivation, I play that song and it hypes me up, especially like when running. When I'm at my last mile, I put that song on and I sprint at that point, you feel me? But yeah, that song it's crazy. And then it ends in a very melodic, like soulful, very slow way, which, you know, it's a juxtaposition of like the beginning, but I don't know. I'm telling you, like, I don't think I've ever heard such a perfect song. I don't know if that's me just being like, you know, crazy, but nah, that song's on a whole different level. It's even JPEG, like I said, I think it's Denzel Curry's best verse to date, but even JPEG did his thing on that, you know. And then Ex-Military is amazing, Jihad Joe is amazing. All the songs on this album are really good, even when they're not on the level of others, you feel me? But yeah, and this also reminds me a lot of Scaring the Hoes. I think that on Scaring the Hoes, Peggy had his best production. Like, he really stepped it up when it came to that album, including the DLC that came out afterwards, right? But this, I feel like Danny Brown could have flown on any of these tracks and it would have been seamless, right? But nah, this is Peggy's solo project and I understand that. I don't know, it's all produced by him, by Peggy. And he even has Brazilian funk on here, which, you know, who thinks of that besides Peggy, right? So that just goes to show his his creativity in general, right? I think Peggy is very, very slept on. I think, you know, a lot of people that really fuck with hip hop, I'm pretty sure they fuck with Peggy. This is like hip hop at its purest form. And if you haven't listened to this and you're a fan of hip hop, then go listen to it. That's all I can say about this album. It's one of my favorites. I'm gonna make a top 10 favorite albums of the year this year. I'm gonna actually do it. I always say I will, and I never deliver. So just keep an eye on that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. I definitely did. I was surprised. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, please drop a like, subscribe, comment. You know, and if you guys hated it, then let me know where I fucked up, where I could improve, because, you know, I really care about the hip hop community, and, you know, I'm part of that community, and I want you guys to know that I do this for the love of hip hop. But yeah, also, I don't think I'll ever get a chance to show this, but I picked this up at Zia as well, The Boys in the Hood VHS. I saw this movie recently. That shit made me want to cry, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, Ricky, you know, at this classic 90s, this classic hip hop, it got Ice Cube on it. But yeah, hope you guys have a dope day. Peace.